everybody, welcome back to my channel. We're going to do a makeup video today. Starting out, I'm going to use my MAC Prep and Prime, and it's also a setter, so put that on my face, let it dry really good. And then we're going to go in with the Smashbox Primer because my skin gets really oily in a lot of places. So I really want to make sure I conceal all those pores in really good. So I'm just going to put that on my face, rub it in really good. Make sure I conceal all of those pores. I didn't realize how bright my lights were in the back. I feel like it washes me out a lot. So if you can't see a lot of my makeup, I apologize. Now I'm going to go in with my Stilla foundation, if I can figure out how to get this camera to focus because it seems like to be a fight. So it's actually a pump bottle, which I really like about it. So I'm just going to take some with my beauty blender and put it all over, and then I can just get some more out like that. Normally I only need to do about one pump with it and it's pretty good, but because I did have some excess on there, I did just need to take a little bit more out. And now I'm just blending it all over my face, making sure I get it really blended nicely and evenly. Alright, so now I'm going to go back in with the Stilla foundation, and on the top is actually a concealer, which I thought was really nice. Now, I only like to use this underneath of my eyes because it is pretty thick and cakey, and that's not a feeling I necessarily like, but the underneath of my eyes get pretty dark, so that's why I like to put that there. And then I just kind of blend it down, make sure I get rid of my dark circles or any leftover makeup, and just blend that out. Now I'm going to go in with this concealer palette I actually got from FiveBelow, and I really struggle to get this open, and I actually have to resort to using my teeth because sometimes it's a struggle having really long nails. So once I do get it open, I go in with the green because I do have lots of red on my face and I have a lot of problem spots and lots of acne. So I like to really use the green to cover that up. I feel like it does a really good job canceling it out, and I've just always really enjoyed using it. Alrighty, so this is a personal favorite. It's the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair Beige, and I absolutely love this product. I love how much coverage it is, but it's not super heavy, and so I'm just going to kind of use this to conceal some of my main areas and lighten some areas up. I am very, very pale, so it's kind of hard to make myself even more pale. Now I use this NYX Wonder Stick, and I use the one side for kind of a concealer and just a lighter area, kind of like the highlight, and then the other side for contour, just because I like to go in with a cream first and then later on I go in with some powder. So I normally just put the dark on my cheeks and then kind of on my forehead in some areas, but I'm very picky about making sure everything is perfect. And then I go in kind of on my jawline and sides of my nose, of course, because what else? And I was obviously jamming out to the music in the background, you can see, but wouldn't want to try to put that on the video because who knows how quick this could get taken down. So now you see, take the light color and kind of put it everywhere. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with this NYX Whipped Lip and Cheek color. It's really pretty and I love to use it as a cream blush, just kind of to put more of the natural pink underneath to have those tones on my face. And then just gonna get a beauty blender and start to blend this all out and together. Alrighty, now we got that all nice and blended in. We're going to take a translucent powder. This one is by Hard Candy. I apologize if it seems like my microphone got louder. I realized I had it going through my MacBook instead of my actual microphone, so I did just realize that and fix it instead of trying to go in and fix everything else. So as you can see, I'm going in underneath my eyes and really packing that on there to kind of so-called bake it in so that it can really set the foundation and concealer. And I'm also going to put it kind of towards my lower jawline. And I did at one point actually try to put my beauty blender in the translucent powder and got it all over my MacBook and my lap, and it just made an absolute mess. So while that's sitting, I'm going to go in and do some other things like my eyes, and I use Stilla's liquid eyeshadow in the shade Cloud. I absolutely love this stuff. I have had so much good luck with it and a lot of good compliments. It just stays all day and shines really nicely. I do wipe a little bit of the excess product off because there's just so much, and it took me a while to kind of figure out how to properly use this. You have to really put it on evenly in just one layer. I actually asked a coworker kind of how to use this because she uses it a lot. And you can't open your eyes too much. You kind of just have to let it sit there and dry so that it doesn't crease. I did let this dry probably for a good 30 seconds. Just really like to make sure that it's not going to get anywhere, because honestly, it will wear away throughout the day if it does start to crease. Now I'm going to use the Mary Kay gel eyeliner. I literally love gel eyeliner in general. The Mary Kay one seems to stay very nicely, and I just really put it on my bottom waterline. I'm not going to do any crazy wings or anything. I'm just going to do like a semi-quick makeup tutorial because I could spend hours trying to get perfect wings, especially if I use gel eyeliner or liquid eyeliner. I'm super picky about it. Alright, I don't like to let the powder sit forever on my face, so I'm just gonna go ahead and dust that off everywhere, and I kind of like to really use this as a chance to go over the rest of my face and take whatever is extra on the brush and set kind of everything else on my... Alright, time to go in with some bronzer. I got this in one of my subscription boxes or makeup bags that I get every month, and I really like it. I like to just kind of go in with a lighter color at first. It's a bamboo bronzer by Ciate. I can never actually say it. So just gonna kind of go in to darken it a little bit more. And mainly the cheeks with this one. I kind of have another one I like to go in with as well. I like to use this one more as a base to give my face that natural bronzy glow without being too dark that it looks crazy. So now I'm going to go in with this Tarte one. I really do like this one. It is just a little bit darker than the last one, just to kind of darken it up a little more. This is called Park Avenue Princess. I also got this one from one of my subscription boxes. A lot of my makeup that I love and use I have gotten from those, and probably when I run out I will definitely be buying more of selected products just because I use them every day and love the way they look. So this is where I will go a little bit on my forehead as well as just my cheeks. And then we're going to go in with blush. This is another Tarte product, another from my subscription. It's called Paaarty, and I believe it's also from the Amazon collection. It has a real cool print in it that I really like. I love when they have those textured prints in them. And I'm just going to put that above my contour to give me a little rosy look on my face. Now for everyone's favorite part, time for the highlighter. I have the Cover FX highlighter. It's the liquid one in the shade Celestial. This is probably the best one to go with my skin tone because I'm very fair and other ones just look really dark. So I do just put a few dots on there, and then I like to blend it out with my finger and go in and add more if I need it. Once I get that looking pretty glowing, I'm pretty much done with my face. I will go in with a little more highlighter later. So then I'm just gonna give my eyelashes a real good curl. Then going to go in with one of my favorite mascaras that I do use on a daily basis. It's from SeneGence. It's the LashSense with UnderSense. So you want to go in first with the gray side. That's the UnderSense, which helps you build and nourish your eyelashes and is a really good base for it. You want to put it on a little more on the thin side so that it dries fairly quickly, and you don't want it to be super heavily built up. And then you just go in with the other side and it goes on pretty nice and smooth for good application, and you can build it up if you would like to. I know some people like to build it up for a little more of a dramatic look. I think the only downside I would be able to notice with this, with my eyelashes at least, is it does make them very long. So it does get on my eyelid a little bit, but it doesn't clump up too much by any means. It keeps your eyelashes pretty separated, but I do still prefer to go in with a separate applicator that has no product on it to kind of spread them apart even more and to make them look complete. This is just a personal preference of mine. I just like the way it makes it look and make sure that they're all spread out and distributedly evenly. Now it's time to do my eyebrows, so I like to use this NYX micro pencil. I really like also the Anastasia Beverly Hills and the Precisely Brow by Benefit, but I was running out of both of those and I was just able to run over to Meijer and pick up this NYX one, which is actually also almost out, so I'm gonna have to get another one of these as well. And my eyebrows do take me a lot of time and still never end up how I like them to be, even though they're sisters, not twins, whatever. I'm still very picky, so they just take forever. Sometimes I have to go in with a few different products and go back and forth a lot because I don't have the most perfect eyebrows and I'm not very good about extending them, so the tails don't go out as far as they should and don't come in as close as they should together. So it's always hard to make one side darker than the other to make it look as even as the other one. And I do have to go in and touch up a lot with Q-tips or some different kinds of makeup remover because it's just seriously frustrating. Now I'm gonna go in with NYX's Pomade gel because it's quite a bit darker, so I will use it on the ends and the front of my one side that doesn't grow the same as the other. It's very, very pigmented and dark, so I wipe a lot of it off and then just try to like mimic those hairs, and it still takes me literally forever to try to get it properly, and most of the time I just honestly quit because I get so angry. So now I do, like I said, go in with Q-tips and makeup wipes to try to clean it up around it, and then have to go in and put a little more foundation there because I'll go a little crazy with it and it's seriously so frustrating. Please like if you can relate. Alright, this is another FiveBelow find. It's a Mermaid Vibes highlighter collection that I have seriously made a mess of because it has a lot of fallout, but it does have quite a bit of pigment. I like to just go in with a powder highlighter at the end to set the other one and kind of put it under my eyebrows and my nose and my cupid's bow a little bit, just to give a little more shine and accentuate my eyebrows that never look perfect. Alright, back to the MAC Prep&Prime Fix Plus Spray. I seriously cannot tell you guys how much I love this. Mine is in the scent of rose. I love the way it just mists so lightly, and it just feels like it just melts everything together. It makes your face feel really hydrated and not super dry. So now I'm trying to find a good lip color to do, and my hair looks absolutely atrocious. It looks so bad. So I'm gonna go in with this BareMinnerals. It's a matte color. I actually really ended up liking how this went on. I got this also in one of my subscription boxes. It's called Swag because what else could it be called? And it smelled amazing. Like seriously delicious. Something out of a bakery. I don't even know. This is probably one of the only BareMinnerals things I own, and it just went on so smooth and silky, and it's very neutral. I really, really like those neutral shades. Alright, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to leave a like and leave anything you want to comment below. And I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.